Jesus leaves his disciples outside Jerusalem with a promise, 2 promises. You will receive power when the Holy Spirit comes upon you, and you will be my witnesses in Jerusalem, Judea, Samaria, and to the ends of the earth. They perhaps would have been too busy puzzling about what the power from on high was going to be to quite take in the ramifications of to the ends of the earth. And we know, because we're here, that that's indeed what happened. The message about Jesus being raised from the dead spread across the whole world, even, some say, before the end of the 1st century to our island here in Britain. You will be my witnesses when the power from on high comes upon you. We too are those who, if we open our hearts and our lives to the love of God, can receive that power from on high. And then we too are called to be witnesses. The whole point of a witness is that you talk about what you know. You talk about what you have seen. You talk about what happened when you were there. You talk about what you have experienced. So the first things for us to rediscover in this Thy Kingdom Come season is that God is simply asking us to bear witness to what God has done in our lives. And it doesn't have to be a tidy story with a nice beginning, a middle and an end, because all of us are still in the middle of our lives, in the midst of it all. We are simply called to bear witness to the truth about our own relationship with Jesus. And it's not going to be always easy. It's hard sometimes to believe that there is a God of love, particularly at times like this, when we know that people are suffering so badly, and we do not really know how we are going to come through it and what our society will be like. How easy is it to believe in a God of love? But we're not called to answer or bear witness to great theological questions. We're simply called upon to bear witness to what happened when we opened our hearts and our lives, when we cried out in prayer to God, when we rejoiced because of something. We bear witness to our neighbours, to what God has done and will do and is doing in our lives. So take courage this Thy Kingdom Come season and pray to God that God will give you the power from on high to help you share your own experience of God, to give you the words to say. They don't have to be tidy words, they don't have to be somebody else's words. Ask God to give you the words to explain to others what God has done in your life. And if you're thinking, what has God done in my life? Then perhaps that's a place to start. Ask that God may reveal his love to you in a personal way, so that you in turn can open your heart to others and share what you have received.